Hello, my friends. Here we are, next to the Midgewater marshes, to our left, leaving Breland, heading for the Lowlands. We can already see them in the distance. There is the inn over there. It's a huge building. It looks like so far from here, and we can already see it. And the weather top, and who knows what else awaits us in the Lowlands. Here we are, riding together and looking for further adventures. I just want to take a look from the road, if I could. Oh yes, it's a little dilapidated around here, overgrown with grass and whatnot, but still we're doing alright, I guess. Bean bales rest? Who's resting here? This broken cart is resting here? I don't know. Oh, there is a sign here. It says Breetown, yes. Lowlands, yes. The Forsaken Inn, yes. Barton Time, okay. Here we are crossing into the Lowlands now. Dry environment here. Ooh, a little dilapidated as well, not just the roads, but the inn itself, as big as it is. Huh. Oh well. Here we are though. Ooh, maybe we should visit that guy over there. So that we have a quick connection back to Breland. Pip Wortley. Well, not the best name if you ask me, but...
How can I be of service?
I'm judging too much. Pip Wortley, yes. You were of great service to us, Pip Wortley, don't you worry. Okay. There are things out there in the darkness. Things I'd best not mention by name. Oh yeah, you mean like nightmares? Constable Bram Ashleaf. No matter how much you hone that thing, it won't get very fancy, you know? Just a little knife, dude.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Well, sure. Greetings, young man. I'm the constable here at the Forsaken Inn. My body's too old for adventure, but my mind is young enough to know there's work to be done around here. Up north beyond Weathertop, there are wolves and orcs in the Midgewater Pass, and boars scattered throughout Ununloss, all causing no end of trouble. I've a bit of a proposition for you. Clear out the threats. If you bring me proof of your noble deeds, I will see that you get a fair reward. Are you interested? Yes, I am. Noble deeds. Oh, I wouldn't call them noble, but...
How can I be of service?
Are you taking a rest so soon, or aren't you up to the task? I need you to take care of those wolves, orcs, and boars. Oh, yeah, I am. I'm just enjoying looking at your sleeping cat here. Taking a moment of rest, because we have... Ooh. Forsaken Inn. This place smells of old mushrooms and wet dog. Huh? Ah, that's okay. I can handle that. Holster the fox. If you have business with me, speak it. If not, move along. I do, so speak it.
Greetings, friend.
Speak it, I mean. Some come to these lands because they're shunned, others to simply pass through. Some folk like me are here at the behest of others, with nothing more than profit on the mind. Which ilk are you? I'm kind of the adventure type. Now, what kind of adventures, though, is another question. Adventures of the mind, mostly. Okay. Jess Fairchild.
What can I do for you?
I just need to sell you some junk. You're always happy to receive junk. Yes, I'm sure I want to sell all those 21 items, yes. Okay. Unlove the Forlorn, the tavern keeper, huh? What? Oh, you? Should I know you? Perhaps. I'm getting famous, kind of.
It's a sorry day.
Why? Oh, because you need to fix that. Oh my goodness, it's a big problem. Yeah, it is a sorry day. Mr. Thistle will send me a letter of credit for Brie? I'll not look down my nose at it, but my message wasn't asking for money. Times are troubled here, and his men could be in a heap of it. See, the Munces deal in artifacts. That's Gaderick and Hunov over there. Oh yeah, those two guys, huh? Yeah. They're good folk. They don't thieve. Oh, so as long as they don't thieve, they're good already? Okay, that's your definition. They got run off their land by goblins or some such. I heard they're orcs, too. But the Munces have no more trade for Bree, so Thistlewolf's man said he was going to trade with the goblins direct. Hmm, never a good idea. What I sent Thistlewolf was a note from the goblins. Well, likely they made Thistlewolf's men write it. His man's been captured. If he's still alive, he's likely up northeast of here. There's goblins camped up there, or so he said. You look a likely sort to go rescue him, huh? Perhaps? Thistlewood shoes. Thistlewood's runestone. Okay. And you, Camden Brightwood. Oh yeah, Camden is this guy actually.
What do you need?
I see. You bring a letter from Mrs. Sandheaver? Of course you do. If only she understood what is happening here. Allow me to explain. I make coin trading with the Munce brothers. You'll see them about the inn. They find relics amongst the ruins in the lowlands and trade them to myself and others who visit this place for foodstuffs and supplies. For years, our trade went uninterrupted, but recent events have caused the trade to cease altogether, and there is nothing to sell to the collectors in Breetown. The Munces cannot reach the ruins any longer. Their livelihood is threatened, as is ours. All Mrs. Sandheaver sees is that she will not have new Arnorian collectibles with which to impress her friends, while the Munces and their people may lose their lives. Exactly my point. Yes, hobbits, you know. Brightwood's waistcoat. I'll take it.
Could I speak with you a moment?
I'll tell you of my travels, traveler, and see if you can lend me some assistance. The Munces supply me with pottery and other trinkets found throughout the ruins in the lowlands. They count themselves folk of these lands, these Egline, and they depend on such trade for their livelihood. Goblins have overrun the ruins where they are accustomed to gathering the pieces. They cannot collect the pottery shards I require, and I find my deliveries impossible to fulfill. If I cannot send a delivery of pottery to Mrs. Sandheaver in the town of Bree, I will not be paid. Oh, so you do care about Mrs. Sandheaver after all, don't you? You rely on her money. There is a valley beneath the ruins of Minas Ariel, southeast of the Forsaken Inn, where wolves have been known to prowl. There may be some shattered bits of pottery there and perhaps some whole pieces as well. If you can bring me some, I will see you paid for your efforts. Do be careful. The lowlands never cease to be dangerous, especially in these troubled times. Yandex obligation. Have you
Greetings.
found those pottery bits I asked for? I'll know this question. Alright, Unlove the Forlorn. What else have you for me?
Might I take a moment of your
Ah,
time?
good. You look to be the adventurous sort. Yes. I have a problem that I was hoping you might assist me with. It seems that some of the patrons have been complaining of terrible wailing noises coming from the walls and floor in the cellar. I'm sure it's nothing, but business hasn't been great lately, what with the rumors that the inn is haunted. Now, I'm too busy to waste my time on hogwash like that myself, but perhaps you might be interested in taking a look? If not else, you could confirm that it's a rumor and nothing more. I should warn you though, the customers don't normally start complaining about the noises until about midnight, so you'll probably have to hang around here until then. I'll even throw in as much ale as you can drink to help you pass the time. Oh, really? Wow. Inn of the Forsaken, stroke of midnight. Excellent. You help? Fine, fine. Ah, right, the free ale. Once I start to pour it, time will just pass away, and before you know it, it will be midnight. Sit back and enjoy. Alright, well, we should do that a little bit later when we get a little bit stronger, because it's a small fellowship quest, so.
I don't know if you can help me.
Good day, champion. What do you need? Did I summon you? No, I was standing here the whole time talking to you, dude. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, it might not. My supplies have not come back from Bree. I sent the cart out a week ago or earlier. I'm not sure anymore. Wait a minute, I thought we saw the broken cart. Is it the same one? But I did send a cart. I know that. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Now where is it? Tell me that. The cart was traveling west towards Bree, and it should have come back by now. I want to know what happened to the supplies I sent and to the cart's driver. I hope it wasn't the goblins. There's so many of them here now. Will you help? Will you travel west towards Bree? Search both north and south and bring me any news you discover. Yeah, I think I found both the driver and the missing cart already, so at least he's alive. Not sure why he's hanging out there next to the cart, close to the cart, but not too close, and just... Anyways, I'm just rambling. Missing supply cart.
Might I take a moment
Have you
of
found
your
the cart
time?
yet? Oh yes, I did. Yes. Just by sitting here and chatting with you, I did. I found it in my mind because I remembered. I saw it earlier. Do you know what happened? Don't come back until you do. It should be somewhere north or south of the road to the west. Right, so that's fine. What else do you guys have for me? Some of these people, I don't trust them. They have a desperate look about them. Oh yes, Foster the Fox?
Can I speak with you a moment?
I make my living trading with the patrons of the Forsaken Inn. Or rather, I used to, until the goblins arrived. No free drinks? These are the rules, even for heroes. Okay, lady, calm down. I'm talking to somebody else now. Their presence strikes fear into my suppliers and has made trade impossible. Sadly, that doesn't remove my obligation to Ollie Redbrush, my employer in Breetown. A vale beneath the ruins of Minas Ariel, southeast of the Forsaken Inn, contains the coins and heirlooms I need, and more. Wolves inhabit the valley, and Ollie may forgive me the delay if I include some pristine wolf teeth with the shipment. Well, don't you worry, you don't have to be overly pleasing, considering how risky that job is. If you assist me in collecting these curiosities, I will ensure that you are paid for the favor. Make your way to the valley beneath Minas Ariel and obtain coins, heirlooms, and wolf teeth for me. Foster's request.
What can I do for you?
Head to the valley beneath the ruins of Minas Ariel, southeast of here. I need some coins and heirlooms to send to Ollie Redbush. A few wolf teeth wouldn't hurt either. Alright, yeah. And you, gather Ickmans? Ooh, listen well to what I have to say. I will. It looks like you have a lot to say.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
I'm gathering moons. I'm member of the Line. I trade artifacts found in the lowlands to collectors in Bree in return for food and other necessities. Until recently, our trade has been brisk, but darkness has come to these lands and our people, the Line, face starvation and deal with murder. Cause we can't do anything else but find trinkets and sell them to people. We're clueless about any other trade. Goblins have crept into the lowlands and have made trade difficult. They attacked us, murdering many of our number and seized many of our trade goods. Ruins of ancient Arnor overlook a large valley to the southeast of the Forsaken Inn. Minas Ariel, that place is called, and it was long dear to my people. Would you go there and retrieve our trade bundles from the crates that remain and return to me? The crates are all that remain of our last collection. You're being optimistic there. A greater theft?
Woe to me.
Take care when you enter Minas Area to the southeast, where the goblins are ferocious. Okay.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
My charge is clear. Revisit a measured vengeance upon the goblins. Still, I feel this is not enough. Yeah, measured is not enough. Vengeance is never about things being measured. The goblins are responsible for the death of many. I want to revisit upon them what they wrought upon us. I will pay you in trade and recognition among my people if you are willing to assist me in this endeavor. You'll pay me in trade? But you have nothing to trade except what I bring to you. Any goblin from the northeast of this encampment to the depths of Minas Ariel will suffice, as many will carry the proof that I desire. Scabbards, leather scabbards used to house their murderous daggers. Seek out the goblins in those places and claim their scabbards. Return them to me, and I will see that you receive a fitting reward. Bounty, goblin scabbards.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
I'll need a goodly number of scabbards, so hunt the goblins of Minas Ariel to the south, or the goblins in the shadow of Weathertop to the northeast. You'll find plenty of the creatures there, I reckon. Okay.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
My people suffered such horrors as wargs tore through the ruins before the lashes of their masters. Ferocious and unyielding, the beasts devoured many members of my tribe, even as they lay dying. The beasts must be punished, and my people must find their strength again. Ah, that's disgusting. The wargs dwell now among the ruins of Minas Ariel, the home they stole from my people. We must humiliate the enemy, take their tails, and show them they are weak. Hunt down the wargs, collect their tails, and bring them to me so I can see smiles once more upon the faces of those few that remain of my people. Hunters become prey.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
Foul creatures, the wargs. They're tied to the goblins that overran Minas Ariel. Servants, pets, or perhaps allies. I think they're sentient enough to be allies. They grumble low, and sometimes I think they speak. I cannot face these foes and escape with my life, but I feel sure that you can. Claim the tales of these brutal wargs and return to me so I can give heart to my people once more. Get tails to give heart.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
Our people suffered an attack that cost many lives, and who knows how many more will be dead of starvation before the year is spent. The goblins must pay for this foul treachery. You carry yourself as one familiar with battle. Would you go to the ruins of Minas Ariel, southeast of this inn, and destroy the goblins you find there? The Egline deserve vengeance. Vengeance for the lost.
Woe to me.
Savage killers, the goblins slay without conscience and dig through the ruins, disturbing the rest of the dead. So we'll slay without conscience too. They must be destroyed. Make haste and drive them from Minas Ariel, southeast of this inn, I beg you. Okay, wow, we got more quests. Lieva Dower Lily? Laiva Dower Lily. That's a cool name.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
Of course. I'm not just a server and mate here at the Forsaken Inn. I'm also a fair hand with needle and thread. At the moment, Anlaf has me making a special treat for the goblins of Anonmos. Really? I've been trying to finish this terrible little scarecrow for weeks, but there are none here willing to risk their lives against the goblins to bring me what I need to complete it. I have all the pieces I need except cloth from enough goblin tabards to complete the scarecrow. If you're willing, go to the ruins of Minas Ariel, to the southeast of the plains of Anonmos, and bring me some tabards from the goblins there so I can finish these dreadful things. So tabards and scabbards, huh? Bounty, goblin tabards.
Woe to me.
I need some tabards from the goblins in the ruins of Minas Ariel, southeast of the Forsaken Inn, or on the plains of Anonlos. Any tabard will do. I'm making a scarecrow to keep the goblins away from the inn. I have noticed that a lot of people who send me on risky expeditions to risk my life for them, then complain, "Woe to me! I'm standing here comfortably in the inn and asking you to risk my life for me. But woe to me." Alright. Arinora, also a good name. Never done, I tell you, never. Oh, hello there. Perhaps you can help me out with some of the many tasks I have? Sure.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
Oh yes, it will do good, trust me. There are too many travelers, even through this remote land, and the nearest water sits foul and stagnant. Oh no, that's a serious problem. We've the well, of course, but water is rationed among all the guests and does not go as far as it might. Blankets need making and mending, and there are no better hides to be found than those of the wolves. The hide of a work is too coarse, but a wolf's fur can be made soft with a comb. If you've the time and a good heart, I would ask for your assistance. You'll not see me stomping through the brush to get to the wolves, as deadly as they are. There are a few places you may want to look for wolves with proper hides. Wolves creep among the ruins of Minas Ariel to the south, though that place is also crawling with wargs and goblins. Wolves hunt too among the weathered hills to the east and north. Finally, you could travel even further north, but the Midgewater Pass is dangerous and full of even worse things than wolves. So you can keep going to more and more dangerous places if you want to. When you have the wolf hides, return to me, and I'll see that you are rewarded. Blankets from the baying wolves.
It's a sorry day.
There are a few places you may want to look for wolves with proper hides. Okay. Um,
Might I take a moment of your time?
Oat Mugwort does the cooking around here, though he has been in the wild for weeks. But I have some recipes of my own that tickle the fancy of some of the guests, but not all of the guests, because some guests are more picky than others. So much so that they have bought out all of my latest fare. The recent commotion ran off our modest herd of swine, and I feel more pork. And I need more pork. Well, I feel more pork? Well, that's a whole other matter. I need boar feet and leg bones. Though I will not share with you all of my recipe, I will tell you that the marrow from the bones gives the soaked feet a richer taste. Once you pull the fur away and cure the feet in salt, you've a tasty treat. You should find boars in the surrounding area and northeast among the weather hills. Be careful though, not every food is good for eating. Yeah, only the ones that can be cured, huh? By hoof and crook.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
No, you're not miserable enough for that. Do your best not to stray too far. The meat will spoil before you return. Yeah, I'll check for the temperature, don't worry, lady. You should find boars near the inn and northeast among the weather hills. Get the bones and feet and bring them back here. Okay?
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
Ever since Gathering Months showed up, I've had no rest. Normally, we see no guests for months on end, but the glut of guests here has me stretched to my limit. Would you stop with that? Like, how long do you need to sharpen your little knife there? Anlaf is under great strain and takes his worries out on me, driving harder to see that the chambers are cared for, the workers watched, and the guests fed. Well, I'm just not able to do it all. One thing that still needs to be done is the replacing of the pillows. All the stuffing's gone missing with the use they are getting, and I need to get the fluff back into them. We don't have the luxury of ducks, but a crabine circling about in the north might do in a pinch. There are plenty of the troublesome thorn-talon and sharp-eyed crabine lurking about. How are we able to distinguish between two species of crabine? Oh, you must have sharp eyes. Bring me some of their feathers, and I'll pay you for your trouble. The birds circle often over the vale surrounding Weathertop and the summit of the great hill, fluffing the pillows.
Woe to me.
See? What did I tell you? How about woe to me? I told you I would pay you well, but I think I should lower my payment if you continue to lay about the inn. Uh-huh. You earn no coin until you bring me the feathers for which I asked. It's only fair, Bassetboard. And woe to me. Oh, right, whiny people. I'll do stuff for you, don't you worry. But not until the next episode. Farewell, my friends. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.